Reports are spreading fast about a potential mock trade that could shake both conferences. The rumor connects the Oklahoma City Thunder and the Boston Celtics in a deal that no one saw coming. According to insiders, the proposal would send Ousmane Dieng and future draft capital to Boston, while Sam Hauser would head to Oklahoma. At first glance, it looks like just another rotation move. But under the surface, this could completely reshape the bench dynamics of both franchises. Before we break it all down, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the hype button to keep getting the biggest Boston Celtics news first. Now let's dive in. The Thunder are known for their young, explosive roster, but last season one issue stood out: outside shooting from the second unit. Dieng, despite his size and potential, saw limited minutes and hasn't yet found consistency from deep. Hauser, on the other hand, is exactly what Oklahoma has been missing. A 27-year-old forward, a 41.6% three-point shooter, and a proven NBA champion who played a crucial role in Boston's 2024 title run. His ability to stretch the floor, move without the ball, and punish defensive mistakes could instantly elevate the Thunder's offense. But there's more. From the Celtics' perspective, this move could unlock an entirely different layer of strategy. With Jayson Tatum currently sidelined, Boston's bench has been tested, and fresh legs with size and defensive versatility, like Dieng's, could offer Joe Mazzulla valuable flexibility. Standing at 6 feet 10 inches, Dieng brings playmaking instincts rarely seen in players his size. He's young, moldable, and under team control for years. In a team already loaded with veteran shooters, adding a developing forward could balance the roster both short and long term. However, not everything is as simple as it seems. Hauser's value in Boston isn't just about numbers. He has become one of the most trusted role players in the rotation, known for his calm under pressure and discipline in high-stakes moments. Trading him could mean losing one of the few pure shooters capable of swinging playoff games in seconds. And for Oklahoma, giving up on Dieng's upside could backfire if he finally blossoms into the dynamic two-way player scouts projected him to be when he was drafted. Still, the logic behind the scenario is undeniable. Boston might need more length and defensive energy. Oklahoma needs firepower from deep. The match fits. But the question is timing. Would Brad Stevens be willing to part ways with a shooter like Hauser right now, especially with the team aiming to secure another top seed in the East? Or could this be the moment when Oklahoma pushes its chips forward, betting on Hauser as the missing piece to keep up with the Western Giants? This trade proposal may just be speculation for now, but make no mistake, it raises serious questions about both teams' direction. Are the Celtics ready to sacrifice shooting for development? Or will the Thunder take a calculated risk to strengthen their championship odds this season? The coming weeks could define the next chapter for both franchises. And if this move ever becomes reality, the shockwaves will be felt across the league. So what do you think? Should the Celtics trade Sam Hauser for Ousmane Dieng and draft capital, or is this a risk too big for a team built to win now? A scenario that could redefine the entire NBA landscape is gaining traction. Reports suggest a mock trade that would send two-time MVP Giannis Antetokounmpo to the Boston Celtics. Yes, you heard it right. Giannis in green. It sounds almost unreal, but insiders are beginning to whisper about a bold vision that could place Boston back at the center of the basketball universe. The Celtics, always aggressive under Brad Stevens, are reportedly exploring ways to reshape the roster around Jayson Tatum and Derek White. And if this move ever took place, it could change everything. The Celtics front office has made one thing clear: they will not stand still. After years of stability and 2 finals appearances, Stevens continues to search for the perfect formula to keep Boston at the top of the Eastern Conference. With Jayson Tatum, Jaylen Brown, and Derek White under long-term contracts, the franchise is built for contention. But the whispers suggest that Stevens could choose a different path, one that involves moving Brown and several assets to land a once-in-a-generation player. According to Matt Moore of Fansided, the framework of the proposal is explosive. Boston would acquire Giannis Antetokounmpo, Miles Turner, and Bobby Portis, while Milwaukee Bucks would receive Jaylen Brown, Anthony Simons, Sam Hauser, Xavier Tillman, and 2 first-round picks. At first glance, it sounds like a dream scenario. But beneath the surface, it's a move loaded with risk, emotion, and consequence. For Boston, adding Giannis would instantly transform the team's identity. A lineup built around Tatum, Giannis, and White would be an athletic powerhouse with elite defense and relentless energy. Imagine Giannis driving downhill in TD Garden, with Tatum spreading the floor and White facilitating. The result would be devastating for opponents. Giannis, at his best, collapses defenses like few others in basketball history. His ability to dominate inside while creating open looks for teammates would give Boston a brand new dynamic. Yet, this dream scenario has complications. To make the Giannis-Tatum partnership work, spacing would be crucial. Both players thrive when attacking the rim, and losing Sam Hauser, one of the league's best three-point shooters, would hurt. The Celtics would need to surround their stars with consistent shooters and secondary playmakers. The challenge would be balancing power and precision, aggression and patience. Building a roster that allows Giannis and Tatum to coexist effectively would demand sharp management and strategic sacrifice. Still, there is a strong emotional pull behind the idea. The chance to see Giannis wear green, to witness him chasing banner number 19 alongside Tatum, would electrify the city. The combination of two MVP-caliber talents in their prime could reignite the Celtics' dynasty dreams. Fans can already imagine the noise inside TD Garden if this trade ever materialized. But there's one obstacle that could change everything. According to ESPN's Shams Charania, Giannis has long shown interest in playing for the New York Knicks if he ever decides to leave Milwaukee. His agent, Alex Saratzis, has reportedly been exploring options since May 2025, and sources claim New York remains at the top of Giannis' list. That means Boston would have to make an extraordinary case to lure him north. Yet, opportunities like this do not come often. The Celtics would have to decide if chasing Giannis is worth reshaping their entire future. Trading Jaylen Brown, a homegrown all-star and one of the league's best two-way players, would not be a small step. But can a front office truly pass up the chance to pair Tatum with a two-time MVP still in his prime? The urgency surrounding this rumor feels real. The Eastern Conference is tightening, and the Celtics know every decision matters. If Giannis truly becomes available, Boston's leadership will have to choose between loyalty and legacy. And as unlikely as this scenario might seem, one question refuses to fade. If the door to Giannis truly opens, will the Celtics have the courage to walk through it? The Boston Celtics may be closer than anyone expected to making their next big move. After a turbulent offseason marked by the departures of Kristaps Porzingis, Al Horford, and Luke Kornet, and with Jayson Tatum still recovering from Achilles injury, the frontcourt has become Boston's biggest concern heading into the 2025-26 NBA season. And now, a new name has entered the conversation: Walker Kessler. The Utah Jazz big man has suddenly emerged as one of the league's most discussed trade targets, and multiple reports are urging the Celtics to act fast before the Los Angeles Lakers do. The idea of Kessler in green is gaining momentum. According to Bleacher Report's Greg Swartz, Boston's thin rotation of Neemias Queta, Luka Garza, Xavier Tillman, and Chris Boucher may not be enough to sustain the physicality needed to stay competitive in the East. Kessler, still on his rookie contract, earns only $4.8 million this season, making him a realistic and affordable target. For Brad Stevens, this could be a rare chance to add size, rebounding, and elite rim protection without damaging future flexibility. Kessler's profile speaks for itself. At just 23 years old, he averaged 11.1 points, 12.2 rebounds, 1.7 assists, and 2.4 blocks per game last season, shooting an impressive 63.3% from the field. His shot blocking was second only to Victor Wembanyama, which says a lot about his defensive presence. Even in a struggling Utah team, he managed to anchor the defense and protect the rim at a level that few young big men in the league can match. But here's where things get interesting. Kessler is reportedly frustrated that the Utah Jazz did not offer him an extension. He's entering the final year of his rookie deal, which puts the Jazz in a delicate situation. If Utah doesn't move him soon, they risk losing him for nothing next summer. That situation could open a perfect window for the Celtics to strike, but only if they act quickly. Meanwhile, the Lakers have been keeping close tabs on Kessler as well, making this a high-stakes race between two of the NBA's most storied rivals. From a strategic standpoint, Boston's need for Kessler goes beyond numbers. Head coach Joe Mazzulla is shifting the team's identity. With fewer experienced bigs and a faster offensive system being tested in training camp, the Celtics are prioritizing pace and intensity. Jaylen Brown himself stated that the mentality changes, the pace changes, emphasizing that this team is built to run, attack, and adapt. Peyton Pritchard added that the group is pushing its physical limits to keep up with the modern NBA tempo. But as the season approaches, one thing is becoming clear. Without a strong rim protector, that new system might not hold up against top-tier offenses. And this is where the urgency grows. Walker Kessler could fill that exact gap. His defensive instincts, rebounding efficiency, and energy around the rim fit perfectly with the Celtics' new direction. Imagine him cleaning the glass, finishing lobs, and anchoring the paint while Tatum heals and Brown leads the offense. It's a formula that keeps Boston relevant and competitive, even during a transitional season. Still, there's risk involved. If the Celtics trade for Kessler and fail to extend him next summer, they could lose another valuable piece without long-term return. But considering his upside, his youth, and his current salary, the potential reward might far outweigh the risk. The question now is simple but urgent. With the Lakers aggressively pursuing Kessler and Utah open to dealing him, can Boston afford to wait? Or will hesitation cost them the one player who could stabilize their entire frontcourt before the season spirals out of control? If you believe the Celtics should make the move before it's too late, let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and click the hype button so you never miss the next big Boston Celtics news update.